Maximum power transfer theorem for DC circuit. DC circuit means circuit has DC source, no inductor, no capacitor. Suppose we have a network A which is connected with load RL. So in maximum power transfer theorem, we find out the value of RL for which power absorbed by the load is maximum, and what is that maximum power absorbed. For that purpose, we will find out the Thevenin equivalent for network A and B. VTH is the Thevenin voltage, RTH is the Thevenin resistance. So the Thevenin equivalent circuit for network A is VTH in series with RTH connected with the load RL. Current flowing through the load is IL. So first of all, we will find out the load current. Load current is IL, that is VTH over RTH plus RL. Now the power absorbed by the load resistance is IL square into RL. So PL is VTH square over RTH plus RL square into RL. This is the expression for power absorbed by the load resistance. Now we will have to find out the condition for which condition we will have to find out RL for which the power absorbed PL is maximum. So we will differentiate PL with respect to RL and equate it to 0. So the differentiation of PL with respect to RL is square of denominator polynomial, which is RTH plus RL to the power 4, and then denominator RTH plus RL square, differentiation of numerator, that is VTH square, differentiation of this RL is 1 minus numerator into differentiation of this denominator, that is twice of RTH plus RL. Now we will equate this to 0. So this will give, see, we can see the VTH square cannot be 0 or VTH cannot be 0 because it is Thevenin voltage. So now in numerator RTH plus RL square minus twice RL into RTH plus RL, this is equal to 0. Now taking RTH plus RL common from the two terms, then we have RTH plus RL minus twice RL equal to 0. So this will give RTH plus RL into RTH minus RL. Now RTH plus RL cannot be 0. It means RTH minus RL is 0 or RL is RTH. So the power absorbed by this load resistance is maximum when the value of load resistance is equal to the Thevenin resistance across RL. Now what should be the maximum power absorbed by this load resistance? So we will substitute the value of RL here and here. So this will be VTH square into RTH, and in denominator we have RTH plus RL, and RL is RTH, so twice RTH square, that is 4 RTH square. This will give VTH square over 4 RTH. So power absorbed by the load resistance, maximum power absorbed by the load resistance is VTH square over 4 RTH. Now if I draw the plot for power absorbed by the load resistance versus load resistance, then when the value of RL is 0, then load power is 0, and if we increase the value of load resistance, then PL also increases, and at some point it reaches the maximum value when RL is RTH and the value of load power is PL max, and after that point if we further increase the value of load resistance, then the load power decreases. It goes like this. So the power absorbed by the load resistance, power absorbed by the load resistance is maximum when the load resistance is equal to Thevenin resistance across it, and the expression for maximum power absorbed by the load is VTH square over 4 RTH. Now let's see a few examples based on maximum power transfer theorem for DC circuits. So this is the first example. In this circuit we have to find out the value of RL such that power absorbed by the load resistance is maximum and the value of maximum power absorbed by this load resistance. So first of all we will find out the Thevenin voltage and Thevenin resistance across this RL. So to find the RTH, we will make the independent sources 0. So this voltage source is short circuited. Then we have independent current source. Independent current source is open circuited. And here we have to find RTH. So RTH is basically parallel combination of 2 and 3, which is 2 into 3 over 2 plus 3, or 6 by 5 ohms. Now to find VTH, we will remove RL and find out the voltage across open circuit path. This voltage is VTH, that is Thevenin voltage. So voltage at this node is VTH. Suppose this node is the reference node. So we can apply KCL here. KCL at VTH. So current leaving is VTH by 3. Current leaving is VTH minus 4 over 2 through this branch, and 2 ampere current is entering, so equal to 2. So we have VTH into 1 by 3 plus 1 by 2 minus 4 by 2 equal to 2. So this is LCM is 6, 2 plus 3 5, and this one is 2 plus 2 4. So this will give VTH 24 by 5, that is 4.8 volt. This RTH is 1.2 ohms. So now we have the value of VTH and the RTH. So when the value of load resistance is 1.2 ohm, then the power absorbed by this load resistance is maximum, and that maximum power is VTH square over 4 RTH, and this will be 4.8 square over 4 into RTH, that is 1.2, which is 4.8 watt. Now let's move on to the next example. Again, for this example we have to find out the value of RL, for which power absorbed by RL is maximum, and the maximum power absorbed. Here we have one independent source and one dependent source. So to find RTH, we'll make this independent source 0, but the dependent source will continue to operate, and for that purpose we need to connect an external source that will allow us to find out the RTH. External source is VG with current IG. Acting as generator. Now we will make this current I1, make it I1. So current flowing through this path is I1 plus IG. Now we will apply KVL here. So minus I1 drop, and then drop across 3 ohm resistance, that is 3 into I1 plus IG, and then drop I1 by 2. So minus I1 minus 3I1 minus 3IG minus I1 by 2, that is equal to 0. So this is 4.5 or 9 by 2 I1, that is equal to minus 3IG. So I1 is minus 6 by 9 IG, or we can write minus 2 by 3 IG. Now we will apply KVL in this path. So VG, rise in voltage, then drop to IG, and then rise in voltage I1, that is 0. So VG is 2IG minus I1. Now we will substitute I1 here. I1 is minus 2 by 3 IG, so this will be 2 by 3 plus 2 by 3 IG. So VG by IG is RTH, which is 2 plus 2 by 3, 6 plus 2, 8 by 3 ohm. So power absorbed by load resistance is maximum when it is equal to RTH, that is 8 by 3 ohm. For VTH we will simply remove RL, and the voltage between A and B is VTH. Once we remove the load resistance, then there is no returning path from A to B, or path is open, so no current is flowing through this 2 ohm resistance. It means voltage across this path is VTH. This voltage is VTH. So first find out what is the value of I by applying KVL. So 10 minus I, rise in voltage 10, then drop I, then current through 3 ohm resistance is again I, so 3I, then drop I by 2. So this is 10 equal to again 9 by 2 I, or I is 20 by 9 ampere. So VTH VTH is 3I plus I by 2, which is 7 by 2 I, or 7 by 2 into 20 by 9. So the value of VTH is 70 by 9 volts. And the maximum power absorbed by the load is VTH square over 4 RTH. So this is 70 by 9 square over 4 into 8 by 3, and this is equal to 5.67 watt. So this is how we apply maximum power transfer theorem on DC circuits.